After a week of back-to-back summits with world leaders before, during, and after the G7 summit in Hiroshima, President Yoon, during a cabinet meeting on Tuesday, clarified his foreign policy vision and initiatives. Our presidential correspondent Oh Soo-young tells us what those are.
South Korea will increase its role as an active and responsible world power while overcoming its biggest external challenges posed by North Korea and economic uncertainty. That's the so-called three-dimensional diplomacy President Yoon Suk Yeol has set out for Seoul. Speaking at Tuesday's cabinet meeting, President Yoon said throughout his 6 days of super diplomacy in Seoul and on the sidelines of the G7 Hiroshima Summit, he engaged with over 11 world leaders, promoting South Korea's national interest and its role in global governance.
오늘날의 국익은 단선적으로 정의될 수 없습니다. 안보 이슈, 경제 이슈, 그리고 기후 보건 협력 등 글로벌 아젠다가 서로 복잡하게 얽혀 있어 종합적이고도 입체적인 외교를 펴야 합니다.
First, Yoon said deterring North Korea's threats was the #1 priority for his diplomacy, as he sought solidarity from world leaders. He said that in particular, his government will be ramping up a three-way cooperation system with the United States and Japan to counter Pyongyang. Another key priority was economic security. South Korea being a highly export-dependent economy, Yoon stressed the need for diversification of supply chains through partnerships in high-tech industries and core materials.
리튬, 니켈, 코발트 등 핵심 광물 보유국인 캐나다, 인도네시아, 베트남, 호주와의 양자회담, 그리고 소부장 강국인 일본, 독일과의 양자회담은 우리의 공급망을 보다 촘촘하고 안정적으로 다지는 계기가 되었습니다.
The leader also emphasized South Korea's role on global agendas, including climate change, public health and development. At the G7 summit, the leader had pledged to double South Korea's grain contributions to the World Food Programme, expand rice production projects to 7 African countries, and add an extra $24 million contribution to the global fight against epidemics.
인도적 기여를 통한 책임 외교를 다하고 국제사회의 자유와 번영을 촉진하는 데 앞장서야 합니다.
Experts say Yoon's multilateral outreach is critical for South Korea as it looks to strengthen partnerships with like-minded democracies like the European Union and Japan, amid geopolitical shifts and technological shifts clouding future prospects for national and economic security.
It's really difficult for smaller powers and middle powers to change the rules of the game, so to say. But a strong middle power cooperation can most certainly at least balance out to some degree great power conflicts. And this is precisely what we are seeing.
Amid various global complexities and challenges, President Yoon said the country must stand firm in its liberal democratic values, overcoming ideological and political divisions, and preserving free markets while fairly compensating members of society. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.